Most pastors I talk to love the idea of writing a book, but haven't done it because they don't have time, or they don't know how, or they're afraid no one will read it. What they don't realize is that most of them have already written a book, probably several, and their most important audience has already read it and favorably reviewed it.
The mission of Good Comma Editing is to help leaders state the most important things clearly, and well, one of the most important things is that Jesus lived and died and rose again to reconcile sinners to God.
We launched sermon-sourced books as a program within Good Comma Editing with its own compatible mission. That mission is to help pastors shepherd their local congregations by extending and deepening the impact of those pastors' sermons, primarily by turning their sermon series into published books.
We do put a lot of work into a sermon, and the idea that that sermon disappears into the ether after just 1 week, and you think, so many people could be blessed by this. I wish it still had another life.
We need very little from a pastor to get started. If a pastor is starting with absolutely nothing, we can transcribe their sermon audio to generate the raw material. Then we heavily edit the transcript, so what worked from the pulpit works on the page.
We're not about changing the message. We preserve it. We enhance it. Our first job is to throw off any hindrance to clarity and help preserve the pastor's voice.
We use a multi-layered process with multiple editors, and we work macro to micro. The first editor does a lot of reduction, rephrasing, and restructuring. The second and third editors focus on making the sentences clean, clear, and compelling. And when the text is finally locked, we handle all the design.
The interior design is crucial to making it look and feel like the real book that it is. Then we design the cover, write the back cover copy, and get the ISBN number, and guide the author through a number of publishing options.
My wife always sees my manuscripts at home and likes to look over them, and it helps her with keeping notes and accuracy of the notes. And so for our congregation, they have a written copy in front of them of sermons that have been preached in the past, and they are able to use them as a tool however they desire.
Pastors tend to want to bless three audiences. They want to equip believers in their own church, they want to encourage visitors in the community, and they want to edify other pastors and people that God brings into their path.
Quality assurance is key. The pursuit of excellence in our craft should be an act of worship of the one who gave us our abilities. So much the better when we get to use those abilities to help a pastor equip their local congregation.
I think it's very important to partner with someone who knows Scripture, who's theologically sound, and we've found that to be true with Good Comma Editing.